Join us live on the Sherry Lord Talk Show podcast. Start your day off with a higher vibrational podcast with weekly guests covering spirituality, healthy foods, and so much more. Go to sherrylord.com for more info. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Spirituality and Authors Podcast. We're so happy to have you watching us, and we have a very special guest coming on. But I do have a note. We are also advertising people on our show. It's paid advertising. We're very reasonable, and if anybody wants us to help promote them on our show and advertise them, go to www.sherrylord.com, and we have a very special guest, and this is really needed now, healing around the world. And we have Beth DeGeer. And welcome, Beth. We're so happy to have you on our show. You are beautiful. I've known you for quite a few years, and we really got to reconnect again, and you have really grown. And, you know, you are an intuitive Reiki, and you're a channel and so much more. Can you let our audience know a little bit about what you do?
Okay, sure. Besides being a channel and doing Reiki, I also have been given the ability to help loved ones that have a hard time crossing over. Some of our people aren't ready to cross over, and so they're guided to me, and I'm able to help them cross over to the white light, to their relatives, or whoever is there waiting for them.
Mm-hmm.
So that is a great gift to have. I also do a lot of distance healing. So that's a lot of where the healing around the world comes in. There's a lot of darkness in our world today, a lot of black. And as a white light carrier, I would love to and am healing around the world. And I can do distance healing. So I have clients in different states in the United States that contact me from time to time that need either a reading or a cord cutting. I do cord cuttings, chakra balancing. So it's lovely to be able to use my guides and my abilities through Reiki and healing to reach out to those people and give them that love and light.
Exactly. We also were talking, like, in the background before we came out on the show, that you mentioned something that I found was fascinating. You also channel, and you can, when you draw, you paint the loved ones on the other side, or spirit. What do you do with that?
Actually, I'm a painter.
Wow.
I'm creative, so I do a lot of different crafting and painting, a lot of different modalities. And in doing that, for instance, I was asked to paint some mirrors for a funeral as gifts. And the individual who had passed came through and guided me what to paint on each mirror for each family member. And at the time, I painted what I was told, even though I had never painted it before. This was years ago. This was in 2012, actually, when I first moved to Michigan. This occurred. So I've evolved in that respect as well. Yeah, it's fun. It's interesting. It's new for me.
I think that's a wonderful gift for the loved ones that are still here to cherish. And I think that's a very unique gift to have. You know, it's very unique. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. That they come through as I'm painting and they tell me what to paint.
That is
as in
beautiful.
The picture behind me is my chakra painting. I painted that, and I worked on that for about a week, and it was all received from my guides to help heal me. That painting healed me. So it's amazing what spirituality, believing, trusting, and knowing can do for you. And so for others out there, to help heal around the world, just just envision that you're surrounding the earth in a big bubble, protective bubble of love and light, or send it to one person that you know that may need that love at this moment. We all need something every moment. And so if we can spread that and keep that flow going, then I think that we'll be able to conquer the darkness that's around the world. One by one is my purpose.
Bringing more light into the world to illuminate that and to heal, I think is a wonderful thing. Absolutely. Can you tell people a little bit about how you got started on your path? I mean, how did you get to where you are now?
Well, it was 2005, and I was going through a very difficult divorce.
Yep.
Something that I never thought that I'd have to do is split up a family unit. And so I was physically ill, and I met a Reiki master. And he said, "May I hug you?" And as he did, I could feel him scanning my back, so to speak. Not knowing what he was doing, he balanced my chakras and he healed me in a matter of seconds. And I started to see him on a regular basis as I was going through my divorce. And that's when he told me I needed to become Reiki practitioner and continue the services, that I was so open to it. And I've evolved from there.
Oh, that's huge. It's wonderful.
Reiki master. I am looking forward to start teaching. I haven't taught yet. So 2015, life changes, tragedies, things in your lives that it holds you back for a while, and then it brings you forward to where we are now. And I'm very excited to be where I am now. Yeah, it's moving forward.
That's beautiful. Yeah, and it's helping people move forward because, there's a lot of things in people's lives, they get stuck and they do need to move forward. They need that clarity, that healing, that understanding, and how to, and to release what's holding them back,
Yes. I do release parties. I had a gathering last month to try to introduce myself. I don't advertise. So a lot of people in my group, in my friendship group here in Sanford, don't understand what I do or know what I do. And there's also that fear base where there's so many people out there that fear the unknown. Well, how do you do that? How do you know those things? And so that holds people back, and there's nothing to be afraid of. It's all trust. You have to trust. And so I'm hoping that this helps people to trust others more, that do what we do. And
it's important.
It is very important. I have a very, very, very important job on this earth, and that is to heal around the world one by one.
I think that's amazing.
I will be doing that physically as well as emotionally, spiritually, anyone that needs any type of help. I charge. I don't always charge. Some people can afford more than others. It isn't about the stipend. It isn't about the payment. It's about the healing that you're doing for the others. That's what counts.
How can you have some really good tips about telling people just to do it and to trust, because there's so many people that have these gifts and abilities and they need to step forward into it more and know that it's okay. They feel ridiculed sometimes because people don't understand it. And there's a group of people that they would align with. I think once they decide to move forward, the universe will send you people, that really needs this, and it is the trust. Trust is very important to know that what they have is purposeful and it is fulfilling And it's very, very important to do. And it's okay to be true to yourself. It's okay to say, yeah, I do have this gift, and so does many others, but you have your own uniqueness. Everyone has to understand they got their own uniqueness, and they will find that as they keep doing their work, and that it's okay and it's safe. I think a lot of people need to know that it's safe, to do their work.
Yes. Yeah. And I think that's where fear comes in. There's so many people that I speak with or come to me for help, and they say, well, yeah, I kind of heard that,
Yeah.
Somewhere. And I said, well, that is, your higher self speaking to you. So you need to listen to that, write those things down, and
Yeah.
trust in
Yeah.
that moment that
Yeah.
word meant something, to
Yeah.
you. But many people walk in the world and they're so focused on their everyday lives and their routine. They get into a routine that they don't listen. They don't take the time to listen. Or, for many years, you look up in the clouds, you say a prayer, but you don't look for the signs. You don't, and I'm guilty.
Yeah.
I was guilty of that for many, many years. And then I asked for a feather. And from that point on, I believed, because I have thousands of feathers now that I have found all over the world, wherever I've walked
You
in
go.
many unusual places. But your guides and your higher self, your guides, it's hard to put a name on exactly.
Yeah.
If you ask, you shall receive.
Yeah. I think it's
Just
important to ask for a sign. People don't realize give me a sign.
exactly.
It helps them,
And
it helps them to trust. It helps them to believe, that this isn't just me. This is really guidance. I'm being guided.
I'm being guided. Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
My spiritual gathering, there was, I don't know, maybe 10 people came, which was beautiful. And
Yeah.
I'm visiting with everyone, and we're outside in my yard, and in the center of the group is a white feather.
Oh,
And
how
I thought,
beautiful. Yeah.
and I pick it up and I hear someone say, well, there's a lot of birds around. True. There are a lot of birds around. But to have that little white feather amongst all of us, and for me to just eye it there, for me, it meant a whole lot to have all those people and to be doing what I'm doing, because it's not easy this is my first time to ever be in a podcast or on a screen, to put yourself out there and to trust in yourself and to say,
Yes.
hey, I'm a channel. I can guide you if you'd like. And people
Yeah.
say, well, maybe. It's the fear that's involved in that. And
Yeah.
it's
No.
okay. I tell them, you'll be back when you're ready.
You're
People come to me when they're
absolutely.
ready, not before. Yeah.
Yeah,
You have
no, and that's what people need to understand, is that once you choose and you dedicate and you move forward in it, the universe will send you people throughout your day. You could be at a grocery store. You can
absolutely.
be just going for a walk, and they'll send you someone, and you will know, because
I
and then you feel so good once you help them,
daily, I help someone daily,
Exactly.
and strangers that, you know, but I'm drawn to them. I'm told, they need help. Whatever form that is, whether it's just a hug or you're going to be okay today. It matters. It matters.
It's important. It helps people find peace, and peace wherever they are, And when you're talking about, you did a little bit of the tips for, which was nice, for healing around the world. What do you do? What do you do? Do you create a ball of energy? Do you meditate? What helps people trust? What helps them evolve their abilities? What do you do that you do every day that strengthens that connection? I guess that's what I'm asking.
Yep. I have an altar, I've set up the altar with a candle. I call in all my guides. My guides are here with me.
Awesome.
They're with me always. Through my Reiki training, you are given the ability to send distance healing, one of the many symbols that you're trained with. So through Reiki, I've been given that symbol and the ability and the knowledge to be able to, you can send love and light and energy to someone, an individual, if they have approved that being done. You can't just send love and light to any individual. You need to kind of get an okay. But to spread it around the world, just envision whatever it is that you want to put that loving bubble of love and light in, and a ribbon of energy. I visualize a ribbon of energy going directly to that person or surrounding the globe, and just saying, please protect everyone. And my guides, Archangel Michael, I work a lot with Archangel Michael, Raphael, Ariel, they're all here to help us and to guide. And I'm learning all the other archangels. There's so many. That I have my book out. I read because I'm learning as I go.
I think that's good because you do read. Reading shifts your consciousness, and it gives you. You might talk about Michael, then people will know how to work with Michael. And if there's a prayer or something in the book, and there's so many books, there's so many audios out there, and there's people and there's classes. I mean, people are ready to learn and grow and teach, and they want to learn, they want to grow, they like the group settings, and they like the one-on-one as well, but they want to learn. People want to grow, they want to know more.
And I feel as time goes by, Reiki started out on the East Coast and it's moving to the West, if you can imagine. It's very unusual. But it started on the East Coast and it's moving towards the West Coast. And I moved from Connecticut to Michigan already being trained in Reiki I. So I found Ways to Wellness and continued, my training there. I feel that many people today are realizing that there is a movement of spirituality and love and light around the world and coming around the world that benefits all of us. And the more people that we can teach to spread that love and light, the better off this world is going to be. We've got a long way to go. But my intent is to heal around the world and to spread that love and light and to teach wherever I go what you can do to help spread that. And
absolutely.
I truly believe
everybody can do this. Everybody can do this. They can do it from their home,
Everybody has the ability to connect if they want to open themselves. And through meditation, through journaling, and through trust. You've got to trust. And I had to learn that.
Absolutely.
I had to learn that. I've come a long, long, long way in my years. So I have a lot longer to go. I'm just excited to continue. To continue
it's the journey. The journey is always changing.
Oh, my journey is just beginning. Just beginning.
Absolutely. Yeah, because it's not about age. It's about where you are on your journey, and where you're willing or ready to expand in, because it's infinite, and it's continuous even throughout your life and other lives. It's a beautiful thing,
Yeah.
Do you work with crystals?
Yes.
Do you work with crystals? How can people work with crystals? What do you do with your crystals? A lot of people love their crystals.
My whole house is full of crystals. They're everywhere. They're everywhere. I hold them. I have a bowl of crystals, specifically for myself, just dive your hands and
Ooh,
feel the energy and the vibration. Each crystal has its own modality, its own healing elements, and the crystals come from all over the world at any different depth. The earth is one large crystal. And so when you go
yes.
out and you ground yourself, get outside, plant your feet in the grass and just
Hmm.
feel. I do my best work when I'm outside.
Yeah.
And because I'm grounded, I hold the crystals. I have many crystals that are on my altar, and I get soothing
Yeah.
from
Hmm.
them just by touching and kind of moving them around, moving the energy. And I kind
Okay.
of do that every time I sit, is to let them know that they're there for a reason and I'm there to receive.
Yeah.
Because the energy, if you think about everything's made of energy.
Yeah.
Everything is spiritual. And Reiki, something I'd like to say is that it's non-denominational. It is
Yeah.
source, God-given energy that I have been gifted to share with others and to spread that love and light that I've been gifted to do. I'm getting a little bit teary, but it's
It's
amazing.
beautiful. It's so beautiful to do. The crystals, I've always loved the crystals too. And you can utilize that in your healing as well. I mean,
Yes,
receiving is the other side. It's important that people learn to receive. That's very important.
absolutely. I have a
Yeah.
bowl. I have a bowl of crystals for my guests. And
Oh,
after a session, if they could go through the bowl and one of
mm,
those crystals may resonate with them. And I say,
yeah.
take that with you. You need that
Yeah.
energy to further whatever your healing
Yeah.
is. I wear rudraksha beads from Indonesia, and um, amethyst. Amethyst is very good for calming and
Yeah.
keeping you calm. And the rudrakshas are good for cleansing and healing of your whole system and balancing you. So
Oh,
there's many, many, many different ways to help to heal and
yeah.
guide. There's bracelets that you can get that are gemstone.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, no,
amazing.
they're wonderful. I love the jewelry. So I'm wearing amethyst as well. I love it. And I think when I wake up, I'm guided to which one. It's not like it's always,
Yes,
sometimes I do the same one for a while. And then it's kind of like, okay, I'm shifting somewhere. So I'm guided to something else. So I love what you were explaining to the people about the crystals, because the bracelets are wonderful. You can wear them all day.
yes,
Sometimes you can have a stone or a crystal, and you're guided to put it on you somewhere. I usually, everybody's got their place where they put it, or they put it in their purse, or they just hold it, or they wear it in a necklace. It's a beautiful thing,
it is.
and it
Now,
helps. It really does help. It helps whatever you're needing, and
but
I'm
not,
glad you
yes,
touched on
on
that
your
base. Yeah,
body. It has to be on you,
yeah,
not in your
yep,
purse, in a
yep,
pocket, in your
yep,
bra. I've done that before, or
yep.
I've even uh, pinned a little bag of gems, into my bra because I needed all of them. And where am I going to carry them all? So you, you wear them
Yeah,
somehow. You can only
no,
have
I
so
think
many
it's
necklaces.
beautiful.
So you
Absolutely.
find the crystal. I do house clearings. Forgot
Yep.
about that. I do house clearings where you can go in and you clear out all the negative energy, and
Okay.
lots of crystals are used for that. Selenite's
Yep.
very good.
Yep.
Tourmaline, black tourmaline is very good for negativity.
Yep.
So I use them all. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
no, that's good. It's good that you do the house clearing. What has been your
yeah.
experience with clearing houses? Do you have any experiences? I mean, you have experiences of it because you do it, but you have anything that stands out when you try to clear one of the houses? These are wonderful stories. and they're real.
I trying to think if I had anything.
Would you see light when you can see the home? Do you feel? How do you process?
I feel actually, I did clear a house quite a few years back, 5, 6, 7 years ago. And it was a brand new home, very large home. And so it took quite some time. And towards the end, when we were finishing up, a band of Indians showed up. And they were, well, it was a tribe. It was a tribe, quite a few Indians that I saw. And that made me wonder if maybe the home was possibly built on a burial or built around where the land that they used to live on. Not harmful. And I don't know that they've ever come back, but that was something. I cleared my house. My father walks around my house all the time, and he's been gone since 2011, but he comes around. My friends see him. I had workers here in January, and they heard my stepmother, and then they saw my father, and they were like, "Is your house haunted?" And I said, "No." It's just my family.
Exactly. You also, when I read your bio, you also work with animals. You can work this with animals as well as people.
Yes, I do.
Animals.
Equine Reiki.
Absolutely.
Horses, cats, and dogs all have the same chakras that we have. They all have their chakras along their spine, and they're all very highly intuitive. My cat's extremely intuitive. Dogs, so I do a lot of healing on animals. Horses are phenomenal because their spiritual level is right up there, if not higher than mine, depending on the animal. And you can calm them. You can do a lot of different work on horses to make them feel better as well. It's amazing. I love what I do.
Yeah, absolutely. And how can people get a hold of you? I mean, if they want a session with you, how do they get? Well, I know we have things scrolling, but some people can remember when they're watching the video a little bit more. You have a website, you have Facebook, you have a phone number. How can they get a hold of you? Even an email?
Well, I have my phone number because this is all new to me and I'm not on social media. I don't know how to. I haven't done that yet. Any type of
phone number better? An email?
Phone number, my phone or my email, bethjuna@gmail.com, BETHJUNA @gmail.com would be good. Or my phone number. I don't know. Should I say that now?
Well, it's already scrolling, but you can say your phone number if you want. I give mine out all the time on social media, but that's up to you. I scrolled it. It's down below when people are watching.
Oh, is that? Okay. Okay. I'm not watching the scrolling.
It's there, but people, so they can email you through Juna. Yeah.
And I'm on Messenger.
Okay.
Facebook.
Well, okay.
I don't know how to even.
What is yours under your name for your Facebook page? Is it under your name?
Yeah, Beth Juna, Juna, DeGeer is my Facebook.
Well, that's
page.
good. And then they can message you too.
They can find me on Messenger.
Exactly. And I think that is really, really good. And is there anything else you'd like to show or state for our audience before we end the show? Is there anything else you'd like to say or add?
When you say a prayer, look for the answer. They'll show it to you. They'll show it to you if it's a cloud in the sky or, I work with spirit animals. It could be a special animal that you've not seen in years run through your path. Look that animal up. Our spirits work in mysterious ways, but we have to watch for the signs. We have to look and know and accept those signs, listen. And I'm speaking from personal experience. I prayed and prayed and prayed all my life, but I never looked. They were heard. I'm here now. They were heard, but I'm finally learning to look for. Yes, pay attention. Pay attention.
Yeah. Oh my God. Thank you, Beth. We so appreciate you being on our show, and we appreciate all of our audiences. And we
Been
just
lovely.
are so
Thank you.
happy. Yeah, we're so happy. And we will have you back. We'll have another topic. You gave a
Okay, I
wealth
would
of
love that.
information to our audience. And I just
Okay.
want to say, everyone, if you go to www.sherrylord.com, you can see who we have upcoming, and you can also get the information about Beth as well. And blessing you all with abundance, prosperity, and wealth on your journey and living a joyful, peaceful life. Namaste to everybody. Enjoy the journey. We'll see you next Tuesday at 10 a.m. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.